So if Volron is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Huro. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. Time. Happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life in your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Bullrock, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Don't suffer in silence.
Take this!
Take me out, thank you.
Enjoy.
Raging Luna
Try harder! Now! Here I come!
resonate with the earth.
I owe you one!
Green bathed in blood, enjoy. You bloody howling.
How about some of this?
Bloody howling.
Here I come! Orochi's Fury! The flame inside me yearns to be
Raging
free!
Luna storm.
Explosive ring!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
None shall escape my
No hearts of being interrupted.
I owe you one!
Here's another.
Azure Storm!
Everlasting darkness. Negative
He just won't stay still.
If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down. In a bind.
Thanks so much.
Fall.
Eat them!
I'm nearly done for.
Here.
Searing flame! Can't be swirled! More where that came from!
Another incantation.
Lightning descent! There! Azure
Storm!
Now! Storm!
Did we get him?
He's open.
Let's go! Try this!
Steel force!
Explosive ring!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astro magic is touch! That's my cue!
Here I shut him down! Orochi's Fury!
Deity.
More
Eagle
where that
ray.
came from! Healing throw! Ready to go! This way!
Try harder! My turn!
I'm ready.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Radiant blood! Here!
Raging Luna storm.
What's he planning?
Leave the
Now
ensnaring
this
to
is
me.
enjoyable.
We've got to stop him! Mega ray! Illuminate the dilation! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy
Bloody howling.
I owe you one!
Take
lightning
this.
condemned!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Radiant light.
Azure Storm!
None shall escape my
Resonate with the earth.
Azure Storm! Azure Storm!
Lightning condemned!
Smite with blood.
Thunderblade! Illuminate the top!
In a bind.
Try harder!
Holy lamp!
Burn in hell!
Catapult.
Healing
Orochi's
circle!
Fury!
Take this.
Thanks so much!
Everlasting
Light
darkness.
illuminate the top! Magic is there! Annihilation!
This is looking good!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the top! Magic is there! Holy lamp!
Azure Storm!
Now we're not.
You up! Just what I needed! Recover!
Fool.
Radiant fear!
Raging Luna storm. No further.
Lightning! Still illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy river! Holy lamp!
Take this.
I'm all stuffed up!
Explosive ring!
Both turret weapons! Reload!
This is over.
There! Got you! Gravitas
Azure
shield!
Storm!
Raging Luna storm.
Healing wall! Field!
Resonate with the earth.
More healing circle!
Scream. Take this.
Illuminate the dark! This one's mine! A whirling trouble! Magic is there! Cyan in here! Annihilation!
How about some of this?
Elusive
Not in
deity.
your dreams!
There. Just like that.
More with that! I'll heal the wall!
No further!
Hit! Lightning condemned!
You're mine!
Healing word! Blah, 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 magic! Holy lamp!
Now this is enjoyable.
Lightning! Downfall! I'll heal you all!
Everlasting
Vanquish darkness! Healing circle!
thy sins! They
None shall escape this retreat!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
I'm only getting started! I can handle it! None shall escape my shot in your dreams!
Take this. Take this.
carried away!
I never fit!
Be led astray by
Eliminate the
mystic
dark!
mercy!
Come
No
forth,
further!
Holy
Take
Glyph!
this.
I'll heal you all! Holy Land!
Here I am! Finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Got him! It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's...
How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The power to care only for domination. Were you were asked to rule? No one did. What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants!
Take this!
Here I come!
Lightning condemned! One more!
You'll pay for that!
Lightning orb!
Unleash
Magic is there! I'll bring you back from
Azure
death to
Storm!
this!
Out of my...
I'm nearly done for.
Ferocious
Will
Fury!
this help?
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death to this! Let Astral Constantine! Resuscitation! Just what the doctor ordered!
No rescue with
Blah,
me.
blah, blah,
Try
blah.
harder!
Not a chance.
Holy
Unleash
Land!
Being interrupted.
This situation!
Out of my
didn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Illuminate the dark.
Flee!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Negative gate!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Bloody
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Tempest, resuscitation.
Prepare to be sealed!
Not done
Here
yet!
goes. Lightning
Try harder! Now!
Regenerate!
I owe you one! I
Take
shall
this.
erase everything!
Reload!
Don't suffer in
Where are
silence.
you going? Not in your dreams! Raging storm!
Here,
Let me
Roach's
back
fury!
you! First aid!
You have bleeding like
I'm
on
on your annihilation! Mega ray! Laser cyclone! For this
Unleash lightning!
Raging lunar
healing
storm!
circle!
I owe you! All shall bow
Wind
before
after
me!
wind! Lightning to death!
Not today!
Thunderbolt! Magnetic field! Here's a healing arc! First
I
aid!
owe you!
Arc seal! Mega
Raging
ray!
lunar storm!
I'll show you true
Dance in the
power!
wind! Air
Heal! Now we're not...
Lead!
Will forgive me.
Lightning arc! He's too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Rinwell, follow my lead! Okay! I'll provide cover! Illuminate the air! Magic is out!
All of the rain before me!
Dream!
On your...
First aid!
Roach's fury! Try this! It's too much! Listen!
Lightning orb!
Can you take it?
Lightning attack! Thunderbolt! Here goes! That's abyss! Take this! There!
Wretched one!
Open!
No!
Everyone together! I'll shoot him down! I'll be saving here!
Roach's fury!
First aid!
I owe you one.
Thunder field! Cyan instant! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
No!
Deity!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Kneel before your sovereign!
Holy Land! Lightning! Downfall!
Take this!
Your life will end here!
I never miss!
He's about to attack!
Damn it! We need to stop him!
Flame inside me, fury! I am proof of it! All others shall be banished!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Ignite!
First aid!
I owe you one!
Fairy circle!
Try harder! My turn! My turn! Not again! Not again!
I'll thank you! This is some punishment.
This be the true power of a sovereign?
Just what is this? Orochi's fury!
Back into the fray! Shining rejuvenation!
I will kill my can't move!
Air healer!
Let me free you of
I'll
your
bring you
power.
back from death's abyss!
God, not done yet!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Unleash lightning!
I'll bring you back
Azure
from
Storm!
death's abyss!
Azure Storm! Take
Leave
it!
your sword on the left and fight left in me!
Azure Storm!
Bestow thy mystic
Dance in
mercy!
the wind!
Azure Storm!
Water in the stockpile!
Tempest!
Orochi's fury!
Elusive deity!
Azure Storm!
The enemy wields
Where
arc
are you
too.
going? We'll soon see about that!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
Try
harder! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
I'm out of ammo!
I will show you true power! Azure
Here's a
Storm!
healing arc!
Unleash lightning!
Illuminate Holy Land! Hear me! Flame of Storm!
Resonate with the earth!
I'll heal you all! 1,000 heals! Period of stress!
Stand back! I'll trip it up. In a bind?
No, it won't end like this!
Stay away from my friend!
You're dead.
You're finished!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation!
Unleash lightning! Can't move!
Can you take it?
I shall erase everything!
I can carve through walls!
Time to shine!
I'll destroy you!
Imbue this
Going in!
Piercing roll!
Take this!
Their arms were interrupted.
Shine! Radiant light!
Regeneration!
Primed and ready!
Lead is tiger! Try harder! Now! Unleash
Magna Ray!
In a bind?
Annihilation! Magna Ray!
I shall be the ruler of
Healing circle!
Not today!
You're blind! Annihilation!
Raging Luna Storm!
Get out! You're off!
I'm healing wall! Falling storm! Healing circle!
Raging Luna! My turn!
Radiant blood here!
No escape!
So you clamor for my true power?
Hurricane foot! Healing circle!
Roach's fury! Unleash
Healing fury!
Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission!
None shall escape my judgment!
Free you of your
I shall erase everything!
This one's mine!
I'll
Meteor!
destroy you!
shine! Radiant
Explosive ring!
Can't move!
Can't be happening!
Leave me all alone here.
Die!
Hurricane! Light!
Kneel before your sovereign! I'm not done yet!
Leave the chargers to me.
I can carve through armor! Raging Luna Storm!
Your life will end! Here!
You just make my soul right! Use too much!
All others shall be banished!
Here now!
Send on the wind!
Take that!
Try harder! My turn!
I'll heal you while we live!
Not further.
Healing! Lightning orb! I'll bring you lightning again! Thunderblade!
Can't end here! All shall bow! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing? Victory! Throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! He devours, rules over and crushes those who fall in his pit! You are next!
think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion. What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What? Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance. Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food. But there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Nagal would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
We've reached our destination.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kinda see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm? Well...
Well... Hmm?
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting to thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did... good, Law.
Thanks.
think Hoodle senses something. Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh?
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. Seems think we're just cannons from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Plasma shock!
Illuminate the
Pick
fire
up!
flame!
Huh?
Holy glimmer!
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy
You're
red
mine!
flame! Stuffed up! Photon lightning
Explosive
connection!
Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis!
On
I'll
your
bring you back from death to big.
Abyss swirl!
air pressure!
Celestial
In a bind!
Razor cyclone! Celestial hammer!
Elusive deity!
Use a healing arc!
Hitting pile
Yeah.
hey.
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you've got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans, too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay? No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
I think Hoodle senses something. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh?
What? Yes! Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or...
Yep.
What?
Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Good. Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Harros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Elvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you 2 not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshland.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt...
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't...
Yeah!
Sure. How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Xion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hello. I see. Oh. What?
Oh?
I see.
Yeah.
But why Volron's whereabouts? Don't they know where their own sovereign is?
Considering we've come across him the world over, he's likely been operating on his own for a while now.
Maybe even his own subordinates were just toys to him.
You guys want to rest here?
We did a lot today, didn't we, Hudol? This came out so good. I almost hate having... this ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Xion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
you were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Did you get enough sleep?
When did I get so popular?
You're finished! Dark Wind! Plasma Shock!
These ones can run rings around us!
You're finished! Lunar Rondo!
Water!
Take it!
Watch it! Who's the ensnaring to me? Yeah! And the bubbling to me!
Make it rain! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix
You did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
You're mine!
Going in!
Take this! I'm Orochi Fury!
Now I'm in the groove!
Limit time!
Hurricane Sprout!
Not today! You're finished!
This one's mine!
Orochi Fury! Talon Hurricane!
Barely a blip on our radar.
There.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah, it'd probably mess us up good.
Looks like trouble. With a capital T!
Together, we got this!
I'm on
It's
it!
a duel!
Denied!
Not on my watch! Go for the weak point!
Look sharp!
Annihilate the
Explosive
wall!
ring!
I'll tear you
Look
apart!
It's over!
Ready!
An astral
Weaken! That's my cue!
This ends now!
I'm just getting started!
Tiger Blade! Not on my watch! Healing circle!
Easter!
I don't know what I do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Amazing.
Blaze on fire! Here I
You're
go!
finished!
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Orochi's fury!
One's mine! Confiscated!
I'm on it!
Back into the fray!
Come on, roll, man!
Mega ray!
Let's tear him up!
Lion power!
You picked the wrong fight!
Nothing gets by me!
Don't mind if I do!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
None shall escape
Denied.
my judgment!
I can carve through armor!
This one's mine!
Eat this! In a bind?
The flame inside
run
me
you through!
yearns to be let free!
Radiant light! Demon blood!
Got you in the sight.
Ready!
This one's mine.
I'm on it!
Don't mind if I do!
On guard!
Healing circle!
So much for sitting this fight out.
How would you play by you? My help getting what?
Reload!
Talon storm! Piercing roar!
Good things come to an end.
Eat this!
It's over!
This one's mine!
Shield sword!
Orochi's fury!
I can feel the medicine
It's
working.
on!
Confiscated!
Orochi's fury! Burn! Orochi's fury!
Now I'm in the groove!
Try this!
Eagle fly!
Explosive ring!
Will this help? Going in. Keep up the pressure!
Orochi's fury!
Here I come!
I owe you one.
Our next are coming through!
Eagle
Thanks.
fly!
It's
Pull him!
I'm out of ammo!
I'll heal you all!
Orochi's fury!
Blood in your dreams!
Thanks, try this!
Talon hurricane! Going in!
Thanks!
Ready!
Orochi's fury!
Hurricane strike! Going in!
I'll heal you all! Don't mind if I do! Healing circle!
Why'd you do it?
To stop you dying?
Now you're talking!
Ready!
Falling storm!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Hurricane strike!
Take this!
Glimmer dragon! Look sharp!
Orochi's fury!
Arc shield!
Roar!
Explosive ring!
Talon hurricane!
Don't mind if I do! Reload!
Look sharp!
Take this!
Lightning!
It's on!
Downfall! Hold on to your art! Here I come! Into the shadows!
Its defenses are down!
I'll beat it to death!
Don't mind if I do!
Here I come! Orochi's
I
fury!
never miss!
Far enough!
I can carve through armor!
This one's all mine!
Here goes!
I'll heal you all!
Hurricane
Orochi's
roar!
fury!
Look sharp!
Healing circle!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Down! You're on!
Burn it!
I owe you one for that. I'm sorry to be bothered. We've all got
Royal
real
Guard
collision. Yes, ma'am.
Hurricane strike! Look sharp! Sword!
Explosive ring!
I'm all stuffed up!
Piercing roar!
I'll heal you all!
This one's mine!
This one's mine! And stay down!
Eagle
Not
fly!
in your dreams!
On guard!
Gemini Ultra!
Can't be happening!
What real pain feels like?
Hold on!
From beyond. In
Not
you
like
is
this.
vanquished all good things come to an end. I'll run you through!
Grant me the courage to march on!
Horse in this
Lion
way!
heart!
Too much to handle?
Being interrupted. You require a hand.
No further!
No! Can't end here!
From beyond! Imbue this vanquished soul with light! Resuscitation!
Come forth, holy
A
land!
wall to shield from collapse! Don't be carried away! Beyond! Imbue this vanquished soul with light! Resuscitation! Another incantation ruin! Forgive me.
You'll pay for that! Rolling Fury! Try this!
Is this it?
I've let you all down.
I'm not done yet!
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
There.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. You got something here! Flame of fury! The flashing parts are weak points.
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that.
This one's all mine!
Another incantation ruin.
Burn!
Magic is there!
Shattering
It looks like you got this one covered. I'll be saving this one. Far beyond the darkest sky.
thank you.
An instant. I never miss. I'm ready.
It won't escape me.
Freeze laser.
Eater!
Ready.
Roach's Fury!
Mega ray. Win. I've got it.
Elusive deity.
Explosive ring!
Not on my watch.
Tornado drive.
I clean hell out water. More where that came from.
Roach's Fury!
Field. I'm only getting started. Candy.
Rending you
Ready.
apart.
Annihilation.
Explosive ring!
Mega ray. A banana. Let's go. Got it.
Now's our chance!
A banana. Let's go. A freezing storm.
Now I can let loose!
Tornado.
Roach's Fury! This one's all mine! Explosive ring! Not
One
today!
more time. First aid. Field. Steering flare. I'll
Try
reload
this.
this one.
Explosive
Ryan,
ring!
get back into the fray. Arrow swarm into the channel.
You'll pay for that!
I'll bring you back from death to
Green
base!
astral energy. Don't mind if I do. Here goes. Will this help? All right. It's time. Healing fully land.
Now I can let loose.
I owe you, Tion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Where are you going? All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Here, let me help. Arch field! Don't mind if I do.
Elusive deity. Orochi's fury!
A new lease on
Try
life.
this! Addiction light.
Just mine. Thunder
Explosive
field!
ring! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down. Where would that came from?
Burn!
Searing flame! Revive! I'll heal you all.
Now it's my turn.
Now, healing circle.
Orochi's
Take it
fury!
this way.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my sword.
Shion.
Elusive deity! Orochi's soaring blast!
Here goes Arch field! Far enough! Bullseye! Illuminate Kazam! Holy land!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
If it's in the sky, it's not in your dreams! Firmament Bender!
Orochi's fury! Elusive deity! The flame is
Where are
coming!
you going?
To be let free! Easter! Tornado draw!
Amazing.
Seismic rupture! Now I can let loose! Crescent flash! Orochi's fury! Ready and wary! Pain and blood! Rending bloody howling!
I'll heal you all!
Elusive deity!
Here I go! It's over! Radiant Pierce! Not on my watch! Back into the fray!
Take
This
this!
world! Alright!
No further!
Ready to go!
Orochi's fury!
It's in the sky!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend! Ignite!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Instant!
Not again!
More for the stockpile! I'll bring you back from... That's abyss! Resuscitation! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Now I can let loose!
Radiant sword! Let's go!
Rotating pile driver!
Fire! Coming through! Not on my watch!
Elusive deity! Explosive ring!
A thrilling
I'll
performance.
heal you all! I'm being third!
Strike!
Art expert coming through!
Raging Luna Storm!
Better not in your dreams! Flame of fury!
The flame is secured!
Here I go!
Engulfs you!
Air blood! Chinese supernova!
I owe you one!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial steel!
On your
Here, let me help!
Take this!
First aid!
Eat this!
Can't be happening!
I could...
Make it impressive! Orochi's fury! Catapult! Armor won't save you! Deny! Crumble! Tempest!
Is this what real pain you clamor for my true power?
Watch it! From beyond the earth, Guardian Gale! No further! I got not my fighting! Elusive deity! Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision! The picture of hell! I'll face the power of life! Inspiration! I'm ready! Go! Imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation! Inspiration! Time for one more! Look sharp! Picture of hell! Forgive me. Orochi's fury! Here we go again! No! First strike! Can't end here! That freaking does it! I've healed myself. Almost! Don't get carried away! From beyond, imbue this valid hurricane! Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation! Time for one more! The picture of hell! On your knees! Eat this! Orochi's fury! No, my finest! Can't end here! This is my fault. This is some punishment.
I'm not done yet! Think we can take that thing? Brace it! This one's tough!
Reload! Not on my watch! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! It's showtime!
All yours! I owe you one!
Gemini Aqua!
It's on!
Lightning Orb!
Elusive Fury!
Holy Lens! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Enemies immobilized! Mega Ray!
Damn it!
Annihilation!
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant Pierce!
You're mine!
Resonate with the earth! Handle it! Stalagmite!
Astral
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Red Fury!
Bloody howling!
Alright, it's showtime! Here's another one! Blah blah blah! Thunderblade! Enemies immobilized!
Now I can let loose!
I never miss!
In a bind!
Radiant Blood! What hard malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! And here goes! Don't mind if I do! Magic Advance! Tidal Wave!
Tempest!
Here's a healing art!
Explosive
Amazing!
Mega Ray!
Not today!
Where are you going?
Get carried away!
Cyan Instant!
Regenerate!
I'm all stuffed up!
Elusive Fury!
Denied!
Now I can let
Reheat! Hard Steel! Tunnel! Radiant Hill! Not in your dreams!
Elusive Deity!
Freezing
Pile
Storm!
Driver!
Elusive Fury!
Ice Tornado!
Try this!
One at a time!
I'll blind you with an shot!
There you go! Don't let
Dance
up!
on the wind!
Illuminate the sun!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regeneration! Can't get out of this!
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for? We can't depend on them.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
Elusive Deity!
It looks like you got this one covered. Hold on to your heart. Here I come! Here goes! Don't mind if I do. Enemies immobilized.
Ready to go! Hitting pile driver!
Downfall!
Tornado fly!
Let me help. Forward rain! Here goes!
Not today!
Holy Land! Another ammo wire complete the work.
Punishment?
Here I can stay away from my friend!
Not in your dreams! Back into the fray! Illuminate the dark! Radiant Here! Holy
I'm
Land!
not done!
Too much to handle?
Elusive Fury!
Where are you going? Just what the doctor ordered! Listen! Downfall! I'll bring you back from death to this! in the wind! Sleep now! Resuscitation! This'll come in handy!
No rest.
Now let's see what I can do!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Okay, here I go.
I never miss! In here! A freezing storm!
Orochi Fury! Try this!
This can't be happening!
Is this it? It's time!
Soaring blast! Thunderblade!
In a bind?
Enemies immobilized! Blah 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 magic! Holy land!
Beyond, my reach is even wider.
Take this!
Resuscitation!
I can carve through armor!
Nothing gets by me! I'm not done yet!
Another incantation ruined.
I'm gonna need more of that medicine.
Far enough!
Thunder field!
Now it's mine!
There, from beyond, imbued with
I don't have much left.
Not in your dreams! I can't lose! Blah blah blah!
Can you take it? Ignite! Ghost view! Rending you apart!
Holy land!
This one's mine! Orochi Fury! Look out! Explosive leg!
Use its weak point to take
When
it
it's
down.
almost in the
All
back!
together,
Not
everyone.
done yet. It's just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you... do best!
This should do it!
Thunder field! Art! Field! Radiant here! Not on my watch!
Rending you apart!
Thunder
Orochi
field!
Fury!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
In a bind?
Reload! It's just time! Glacier spear! This one's mine!
It's in your hands now.
You paid for that!
None shall escape my judgment!
Eat this! Not today!
Talent Storm!
Orochi Fury! Try this!
I'm ready to go.
What's this?
I'm ready to go.
I'm out of ammo!
Back into the fray.
Eat this!
Far enough.
Hurricane Ray!
Orochi Fury!
Tectonic punch. Its defenses are down.
I'll beat it to dust!
None shall escape my judgment! I'm ready! I never miss! I'll bring you back from death to
This
death.
should do it!
Resuscitation! I'll deliver!
It's on!
Healing circle!
Try harder! My turn! You picked the wrong fight!
Mega ray!
Luna Rondo!
Hurricane strike!
Rising Phoenix!
I'm just getting started! I can carve through armor! Let's tear them up!
Orochi Fury!
Guns up!
Focus your attack.
I owe you one.
Now I'm in the groove!
Going in.
Rip the hair!
Guardian field.
Crunch!
What a relief!
Healing! I never miss!
You could use a hand!
Do it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Did it!
Yeah. Nice technique. I feel sprightlier than before.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Did we really just spend that much... Money?
We've reached our destination.
Yeah! Seriously?